Okay, let's just get right into it. You are probably using AI all wrong for your research, and it is time, right now, to stop asking it to be your ghostwriter. Today, we're not just going to list a bunch of tools. We are building the ultimate three-step research stack that's going to completely change how you work.
So here's the big paradigm shift you need to make. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is trying to get AI to write their papers for them. But I'm telling you, that is a one-way ticket to getting your work thrown right in the trash. The real power of AI isn't in writing. Oh no, it's in something much, much smarter.
I get it, I really do. You're facing what some people call scholar overwhelm. You're drowning. You've got what, like 50 tabs open? A desktop that looks like a war zone of PDFs you swore you'd read? Yeah, that whole manual, frustrating way of doing things? It's over. So I spent the last month doing all the grunt work for you. I put every single major AI research tool through its paces. Litmaps, Consensus, Research Rabbit, you name it, I tested it. And I figured out which ones are legit game changers and which ones are just glorified search engines with a fancy new coat of paint.
And look, if the idea of skipping all that painful trial and error is already sounding pretty good, if this is already going to save you hours of your life, do me a quick solid and just smash that subscribe button for Tech Authority right below. It's honestly the best way to make sure you never miss a workflow that's going to put you way ahead of the curve.
All right, welcome to the new way of doing things. We are going to stop trying to force AI to be a mediocre writer. Instead, we're going to turn it into an expert cartographer. See, we're not writing a paper from scratch. We are building a map of the entire intellectual territory first.
So, this is it. This is the entire game plan right here on one slide. It's a simple three-step process. First, we map the field just to see what we're dealing with. Second, we interrogate that map to pull out the key insights. And third, we build our brief to organize everything we found. That's the whole workflow. Simple, powerful, and crazy effective.
Okay, so step one. This first part is absolutely crucial. You can't ask intelligent questions if you don't even know the lay of the land, right? Step one is all about creating a visual, bird's-eye view of the entire research landscape, so you can instantly see who the key players are and how all their ideas connect.
Now, here's the first huge mistake most people make. They treat all AI tools like they're the same. They are not. You have to know the difference between citation-based AI, like Litmaps. Think of these as your cartographers. They draw the map. And then you have semantic AI, like Consensus. Think of these as your expert librarians. They answer your questions about the map.
And here's this awesome trick for how we start. It's called the seed paper strategy. You don't start by typing in some vague, boring keyword. No, you find one killer paper, one that's super relevant, highly cited, and you feed it into a tool like Litmaps. Then you just watch as the AI instantly generates this massive, beautiful web of every important paper connected to it.
But just a quick heads up. As you start playing with these tools, you are going to hit the paywall trap. It is so frustrating. A tool looks incredible, it says it's free, but the moment you try to use its single best feature, bam, you're hit with a super expensive subscription. Just be ready for it.
All right, now that we have our amazing visual map of the entire field, we don't just, stare at it. We start asking it questions. This is where we switch gears from our cartographer tool over to our expert librarian AI.
So now, using a semantic tool like Consensus, you can literally interrogate your map. You can ask it direct questions like, what's the actual scientific consensus on this? Or, find me the main critiques of this specific theory. The AI reads all the abstracts from your map and just gives you straight answers, with citations. It shows you the direction the entire field is moving.
And now for the final step, where we pull it all together. The goal here is not to generate text. I'm going to say it again. You are not writing the paper yet. You are synthesizing everything you found into a powerful orientation artifact.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. The research librarian Aaron Tay said it perfectly. The true superpower of these tools is creating an orientation artifact. It's all about understanding the landscape so deeply that when you do sit down to write, you know exactly where you stand and exactly what you need to say.
So what is this brief? It's your high-level cheat sheet of the topic, your gestalt. You use the AI to identify the foundational seminal papers, to map out how the ideas have evolved over time, and, this is the most important part, to pinpoint the gaps in the research, the places where your unique contribution can live.
So let's bring it all home. That paradigm shift we talked about at the very beginning, this is it. It's realizing that AI's job isn't to replace your thinking. Its job is to build you the perfect map so that your thinking can be more powerful and more focused than it has ever been before.
I want this to be your new mantra. A ghostwriter is a liability. It gets you in trouble, it produces generic junk. But a cartographer? A cartographer is an asset. It shows you the terrain, it highlights the points of interest, and it reveals the undiscovered territories.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. Forget about just getting an assignment done. Now that you have the tools to map any intellectual landscape in minutes, what new, groundbreaking, categorical